close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
Oh yes, you have heard of Men in Black. You have admired them in movies. I can only remember James Bond. Did he used to wear black here, perhaps? But either way, today I am in black and in pearls, which makes you, think and think again. I am having a guest tonight, who is not a man. You have seen too many men in the show, but today Beyond Limits brings you a woman without limits, a woman who has made it, gone beyond the limits, beat the odds, and now an inspiration, a mentor, and a role model to very many young people out there. My name is Anki Dorison, but your host for the show, and welcome to tonight's episode. Yes, karibuni sana. Grace Munjuri,
Yeah.
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
A lot of people were thinking you'd be as dark skinned as I am.
I still am African.
She still is African, but then there's a song by Sauti Soul.
Yeah.
Do you know Sauti Soul?
Yes, I do.
Do you listen to them?
Quite a bit. I love them.
Okay, they have a song that says melanin so dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then I think I am qualified to be winning this
Yeah.
when it comes to the song.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
A lot of people are seeing you out here and they know you with different titles, most of which we will not bring into the show today.
Yeah.
But of course, she has achieved so many things, and I would say 16 years professionally, but then there's been more to your life that I don't want to talk about, but I'm going to welcome you to the show to
Thank
tell us
you.
about yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My name is Grace Munjuri. I am team lead at Brand Magnets. I wear so many other hats, so I don't know at which point maybe along the show I'm going to talk about those. But I'm a communications professional, what many people call public relations. Yeah. But communication will encompass it all. And my specialty areas basically are in advocacy communication, government relations, media relations, professional conferencing, branding and positioning strategy. So that's what we do at Brand Magnets.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's so many guys.
Yeah.
And of course, a lot of people expect to hear all those from a man with a tie on, with the shaven hair. But you are pretty.
Thank you.
And you have made it through this. Did your pretty, aspect come in your way with all these achievements?
No. Why should it?
Tell us more, because the ladies out here who feel, well, I am nimefika.
No, it shouldn't at all. It's a good thing. We thank God for that. But it should not really have a role to play in terms of career development and your growth in career. Because when all is said and done, it's all up here. It's what you bring to the table that's really important, and that people respect you for. So it's a question of delivery with excellence, and that's what you should always look out for at all times during your different executions of role. Yeah.
Deliver with excellence.
Yes, delivery with excellence.
No
Yes.
mediocre.
Yes.
All right.
Delivery with
So
excellence.
at some point in your life, though, when you were younger,
Yeah.
did you get some mockery? Some people who said you were either overconfident, too ambitious? Being a woman, especially in the time.
Yes. Well, they may not say it openly because they would rather you don't hear it. But a few will insinuate. But to be very honest, I've been quite blessed because I've had the opportunity to work in various roles of influence. Both when I worked, full-time for various corporate organizations, and when I've worked in the various advisory roles that I've been involved with. And I started very early to get involved with mature minds.
Oh, yeah.
But I was blessed to get their respect, from time to time. I guess it's how you carry yourself that really matters, and what you really bring to the table. So with time, if anybody was looking down on you because you're young, with time, they actually begin to listen and say, you know what, I think she's got substance. So it's worked over time.
So it's something you have to earn.
It's something you have to earn. You have to earn that respect.
Wow, a lot of
Yes.
people demand for respect instead of earning the respect.
Yes.
Well, away from the current you, was it such a smooth life for you when you were younger through to high school? Any challenges you met that you never thought you'd be Grace today? Like the Grace today?
Yes. No, challenges in life have to always be there. Growing up, I was actually this very, happy-go-lucky girl.
Oh.
My background was basic, or let's just call it, middle class Kenyan life. My father passed away very early. I was actually 8 months old when that happened. But my mama has really been there for us, and her family. I give a lot of credit to my mom's brothers and sisters and my grandparents, who were really, really there for us growing up. So there was pressure, but not the kind of pressure that my folks would have gone through growing up. They sort of did a very good job of trying to cushion us from that. So because of that cushioning, life was relatively a lot better for me and my brother and sister. And ours was basically to give it our best shot, work hard in school, and that's what we did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so then you say the hours was basically, which means you realize that there's a part of it that had to come from you.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You actually determine your future, what it's gonna look like. I'll not say destiny, because destiny is about God and how He's lined things up for you.
Yeah.
But there's a big part for you to play, actually, and not to keep ignorant. Keep finding out what life is all about, what you can do, what is your contribution, what is your purpose. Yeah, it's not about what you can get from life; it's what you can give when all has been said and done. So I may not be a mom per se, but I'm very much family oriented.
Yeah.
So I pay great attention to family, and not just my nuclear family, but also my extended family, given the background I've just given.
Yes.
So I pay a lot of attention to my grandparents, who've since gone now. We lost my grandmother in February. And my uncles and aunties, my cousins, always there for one another. And so I absolutely pay great attention to that.
So family to you is
It's key.
special,
Very key, very key. And I actually have a day for them, which is Sunday.
You have a day for the family.
Oh yes, on
you
Sunday.
You switch off your phone at that time?
I don't take calls on Sundays. My friends will tell you.
It's a principle.
I don't take calls on Sundays. I don't do WhatsApp. I don't do social media. I don't do any of those things on Sundays.
What if something was happening?
If something is happening, it has to be absolutely important. The only time I'll take a call is from family. Yeah, because then if there's urgency or emergency, they also have the time, know where to find me on Sundays, because we always get together on Sundays. We do the whole days is for us. We do lunch together, we do dinner together, and we actually part ways at around 10 p.m., 11 p.m. in the evening.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
I'm
all about
wondering
family
how
on
many
Sunday.
people do that these days, because everyone's busy. I know people I have called and they say they're busy.
You have to
You
be
know.
deliberate. You have to be deliberate. Yeah.
Speaking of food,
Yes.
you mentioned lunch and dinner, and
Yes.
we're at Panari Hotel, and I'm smelling some good food.
Yes.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is actually rice.
Rice? How can rice be your favorite dish?
Because I find myself eating a lot of rice, all kinds of rice, and I also know how to make rice, and I can make you all
Fry
sorts of
it.
rice.
It's not, you're not serving it with anything else?
I can serve you rice every day, and I'll serve it differently
Tell me
every
more.
day. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, could you list some of these different
I
ways
love to
of-
cook. Yeah, I love to cook. It's one of the things I like to do. In fact, given the opportunity, I would cook every Sunday for everybody. And I give them different cuisines if I could. It's just that sometimes, I mean, my sister or other family members take up the role as
Yeah.
well. Or we go out for a different taste of this and the other. But I love to cook.
I have never had anyone say their favorite meal is just rice. I wish we'd just go to your kitchen today.
Yeah.
And see, can we have another session with you again?
Oh,
So
absolutely.
we could literally do this and taste and eat
I'll
as they
cook
watch.
for you. I'll cook for you.
All right.
Yeah.
And what about, you know, when you're not working, or what relaxes you, especially when there's too much pressure around you?
Yeah.
Are there times to just sit and listen to classicals?
I love music. I'm not into classical though. I'm still, you know, I love jazz.
Yes.
But I love music. I love soul, but also importantly, I love gospel music so much.
Okay.
Yeah. So I love all sorts of music. I can even dance to music in my own house as I cook or do something.
Yeah.
I just love music. Half the time in the kitchen, there's music playing, and so
Oh,
I'm busy
so there is the cooking
rocking
and the-
to it. Yeah.
Do you remember the guy with the salt? He trained it for some time.
Yeah.
And there's a way he was, I don't know, they called him some chef.
Yes.
Because you love cooking and cooking with swag.
Yes.
There's a way he was doing it.
Yes.
I'll probably show you.
Yes.
But now let's talk about soul. What's your,
Yeah.
your favorite
Yes.
soul music? I used to love Whitney Houston.
Yes.
Before, of course, she's the
She
lead.
first, but her music lives on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I wanna dance with somebody.
Uh-huh. I wanna feel the hits with somebody, with somebody who loves me. You see?
So you can also sing.
Oh, absolutely.
I thought you were gonna say that is too crazy for you.
Oh no,
Oh no?
no.
Which other soul music? Because that was my idea. What is
Yeah.
your idea?
All this music that goes like celebration time. Come on. Yeah.
It's a celebration. I think as a viewer wants to dance to that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could give them a break.
Yeah.
You guys want to dance to that song? No, that is when we take a break. Now let's go to a little more serious issues.
Yes.
There's been a lot of, single motherhood around, single parenthood going on. What's your opinion on this? That is, it's really encroaching into the country,
Yeah.
it's Kenya.
Yeah.
You being where you are,
Yeah.
and as a leader,
Yeah.
how do you feel about the situation in the country today when it comes to that family unit
Yeah.
today?
I just wish it was better. I'm a traditionalist, basically, when it comes to these things and family life. I would still wish that every child has the opportunity to have a father, a present father. Because, of course, women feel that they can do it by themselves. But when all is said and done, it's not about material only. There's the emotional aspect, and there's the, the overall wellness of a child as they grow. So the presence of a father is an extremely important thing.
You can speak to the men today.
Yeah.
And maybe they're intimidated by the girls and the women who are making it.
And they shouldn't really.
Yeah.
They shouldn't, because I guess times have shifted quite a bit. They need to come out of the traditional mindset and just realize, you're partners in this. You really are partners. And the day they start feeling comfortable with that is the day that those settings and those units will actually be stable. Because the thing is, at the back of their minds, they feel if this woman is making it, they're likely to sit on me,
Oh.
which is not always, the case.
Reminds me of the Saudi Soul
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Is it moyo wangu ni mwepesi umenikalia chapati?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we will not sit on you guys.
Yes. Yes.
Some of my guests come here and they say I'm crazy. Do you think I'm crazy?
A little bit. But crazy is good. Nothing wrong with crazy.
Crazy is good? I should be okay with being
Yeah,
crazy?
yeah. It's part of the flavor in the show. Don't be so uptight about life. Let it go. Be easy. Yeah.
Today, we talked about stress levels. Somebody's just watching today and they've wamegonga mwisho. They're done. They're watching you and they're thinking, you still said there's an intention when it comes to family. And they're watching today. They just want to be excited about something different about you. What do you have to say to them tonight?
What they think matters so deeply today will actually not matter tomorrow. And nobody, frankly, if you look around, nobody will quite care. except you and perhaps your family, really. So don't let, sometimes even pressures from family should not weigh you down. For as long as they are realistic, listen to them. For as long as they are not realistic, really just let it pass. So try and keep it, try and cultivate peace around you at all times.
I think I'm taking home so much today.
Yeah.
And one thing I really want to take home is there another language you speak besides your native language and the English?
No, I just speak English and my native language, and Swahili, of course, the national language.
You don't have the bonjour,
Oh no, but just enough to ask for water.
Como ça va?
Ça va bien.
You just said you only speak English, Swahili, and your native.
I can, the basic, just basic. And I love Spanish, which I never got so far, But I'll encourage others to always get an extra language. It's extremely important in the corporate world.
Yeah.
Always have yourself an extra language if you could.
All right, but for now, there's this segment in the show where we get to let you ask yourself questions. How did that come out?
Strange. Strange.
But the viewer trusts me, because if they've been following the episodes, they know for sure that it will not be strange when you start reading your own questions and answering them. Your own, in the way that I do not know what is written in the pieces of paper.
Yes.
And you just get to choose them yourself.
Yeah, okay.
So you ready?
Yeah.
Why are your eyes, majority of aspects, what the eyes are saying?
We are ready.
You're ready, okay.
Guys,
ready for the Brain Buster. And today it is Grace getting to ask herself these questions. This is going to be interesting. Don't go too far away. The Brain Buster segment right about now.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
Welcome back and to the Brain Buster. They're reasonable, of course. The reasonable question.
Okay. Bring them on.
Permission granted. All right, so you can pick.
Yeah.
And have you seen you can pick 5 first.
5?
Yeah, 5 randomly.
Oh.
2, 3,
4, and 5.
Now let's take a look at the questions, and drum roll, please.
Yeah. What is the craziest thing you've ever done, and would you do it again? Oh, craziest! My goodness.
You said crazy was good.
Yeah, crazy is really good, but I'm trying to get the craziest moment. Maybe they are way too numerous. I don't know.
Just pick one randomly, like you picked the question. You could pick a moment.
Yeah. So, okay, I've remembered.
Exactly.
One time that it was an eve of 31st of eve of New Year, and my friends and I thought that we should go and turn over the year someplace in Westlands. And we were on Mombasa Road on that eve. Do you know we actually drove at 200 kilometers per hour? Okay, please, I hope we will not be arrested for a scene of like 15 years ago.
200 and TSA?
Yeah, we were crazy young. And apart from that, actually my crazy stance would always be around driving and cars.
Wow.
But that was when I was very, very young.
I am still amazed.
Yeah.
You are almost
200.
everything.
It took us 3 minutes to Westlands.
3 minutes?
Oh, absolutely. At 200, it's in the night, it's midnight.
That's crazy, not traffic.
What do you think?
Yeah,
yeah.
So that the next year finds you there.
Yeah, but would I do it again? No.
No.
Not now. Not safe.
No, at all.
Not safe.
The next one.
Yeah. Your questions are hard.
Are they?
Would you rather be poor and happy or rich and miserable? That's easy, poor and happy.
Sometimes I think my guests lie.
Yeah?
Sometimes I think you guys are not serious.
No, we are serious.
Poor and happy?
Oh, absolutely. Why would you want to be miserable?
But you're rich.
But your riches are not buying you anything.
But you're rich.
Let me tell you, what is rich?
You.
Rich is for your soul. Rich is for your soul. Rich is about what makes you happy.
Okay.
Rich can certainly not mean money. Look at Steve Jobs and the rest of them, their dying beds. What do they talk about? Do they talk about money?
No.
No.
If you need an extra question, I'm generous.
Oh no, absolutely not.
okay.
These are very tricky questions. How would someone get your special attention? Okay, I always tell my friends, I'm also deep with my friends apart from family. I always tell them two things I personally hate, and that is a lying tongue. I'm not God, but I hate a liar of any kind. Any kind of lying, I just hate it. It turns me off. And the other thing is selfishness.
Selfishness.
Yes, two things. So if those two things are not with you, you're my best friend.
I'm her best friend right now.
Yeah.
I am not selfish and I'm
Yes.
not lying.
Yes.
Any kind of lie.
Yes,
And like I told you, the questions are easy, so I didn't lie.
yes.
So I'm your best friend?
Yes, certainly. If you don't do those two things, you're home and dry.
Oh, God, sir. Wait, I'm ladylike. That was just. I'm also ladylike. I don't got her.
But when you got her, you didn't do this. You're
Oh.
supposed to.
Oh, so you know there's that part.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, we'll
Yeah.
do that when we close the show.
Yeah.
This is the last question.
Yeah. Okay, this one goes. Would you rather get uglier or dumber? To be honest, none of the above.
No, there is no none of the above. There is no none of the above in this, guys. I wish I would zoom this for you. There is no space at all.
Those two things don't work. They just don't work. If you're dumb, it won't work for you. If you're ugly, it won't work for you. So let it be. None of those
Let
two
it
things.
be?
So I would rather none of those two. They don't work. They just don't work.
You're
But
just,
again, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So
okay, so ugly.
ugly is relative. Yes.
Do you want to ask me any questions?
What would you tell young people out there that are
Oh.
looking to be you?
Thank you very much, Grace. Thing is, it's not your age. It's not where you are. Maturity is not necessarily coming with your age. It's experience and what you choose to feed yourself. It's entirely your responsibility to grow up. And do not ever confuse movement with progress. You could move backwards, but progress is always forward. So choose forward. And that is progress. Every time someone says, are you moving? No, say I'm progressing. That's what I can tell you guys. How does it feel?
Wow, you're so wise.
Oh!
Too wise.
Too wide?
Too wise for your age.
You see the age came in again. Guys, I told you.
Yeah.
A lot of people see you guys in your cars and in your positions and they think, wow, Grace is too serious. She wears specs.
Yes.
Can she smile? Can she cook? Yes, she can.
Yes.
Those are the limits.
Yes.
So if you want to reach her, right here in Beyond Limits, you have reached her, had her story, and you've learned from it. But for now, she can dance too. As we close the show, guys, to a soul music.
Let's
She was
go.
like, let's do this.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, so which song are we dancing to? Can we do something back in the days by Brenda Fassie?
Okay.
That's okay? Okay. She was good as well. And I used to love this song,
Yeah.
Vulindella.
Ah, nice. That's a good one.
It's a good one, right?
Very
For the
nice.
ladies in the house.
Uh-huh.